Worked a 7-hour shift this morning. Got home at like 10:30, 11, something like that. I'm doing laundry now. I gotta walk bags and my detergent and everything else, my money, my backpack, across the street and deep into the parking lot where the laundromat is. So I bought some beer. Pretty excited to make some constant money again. Other than doing Uber Eats just to get by for the bare minimum. You know, working overtime, getting a workout, getting paid to work out. It's some good stuff. But it can be a lot. It can take a toll on your body. So I got some beer. It's a Saturday. I worked every day this week. I don't know if I'm going to work. I have Tuesday and Wednesday off. I don't know if I'm going to work those days or not. They're the easy days. The light days that I got off. I'm just forced to take those days off. So I might as well, I don't know, work those days. Especially if I make overtime. If I'm going to work one of those days, I might as well work both those days. So I'm not going to get the overtime. But I really don't want to walk across the street again. Probably like 3 more times before I actually get my laundry back over here, clean, refreshed, ready to go. For I don't know how long it's going to last me, like a month. But I just want to snap my fingers and have my laundry back in my van. I don't have to walk over there 3 times. Walk back and forth 3 times. It's 6 times. Just came across an idea for a pretty cool sustainability project. Somebody could do research and figure out, the biggest commercial products that add the most or lead the most to environmental harm, like oil-based plastic bags, plastic water bottles. I'm sure there's a lot of plastic items. So we take a list, compile a list of the most environmental, negatively impactive commercial products, like those things, those examples that I gave, and put them in an order, and then map out their material properties, and then correlate each one's material properties to, and then map out their material properties, what in terms of like thermal conductivity, electrical conductivity, insulation, like ability, or ability, that's like their thermal properties kind of, but like different material properties, and then relate those to map those to like a constructability assessment, and correlate like which of these commercial products could be used the most efficiently in the construction industry, and maybe different industries besides. I'm just thinking of the construction industry because you need materials, you need bulk materials to complete projects in the construction industry, and you have bulk materials that aren't recycled, that aren't disposed of properly. So it's just like makes sense to relate like an excess of material products to an industry that uses excess or a lot of material products. But obviously that exercise could be done for different industries, electronics, depending on commonly made products today, what materials are used to make those products. How can you map material characteristics of damaging, poorly disposed of commercial products that harm the environment, so they can be used in a more practical, useful sense in different industries, and the materials that are used to make the products in those industries. I actually had a similar idea, unrelated, because I just kind of like thought of this morning, what I just talked about. But I had a really similar idea that I just remembered like a couple days ago to a week ago. I was thinking about doing the same thing in like the food industry, because I know that there's a really large number of food waste, especially in this country. And then I thought about, now they're making like artificial meat and things like that. If you can make artificial meat and you have a lot of excess waste food, there's definitely a way where you can think of, and a lot of foods nowadays are just made of recycled processed food that you don't really even know about or see. It's already just recycled and used within the same factories. Is there a way to recycle excess food waste in a way where it can either be used as edible, safe, clean food, or some type of food nutritional product? And that would also be a highly sustainable business or practice. And like in any business, one of your largest initial expenses most of the time is just your material or your product. And if your material or product already exists and you can figure out a way to use it, and it's free, and you can just obtain it from it being a poorly disposed of product or a waste product, then you're just killing two birds with one stone by using that in a business or industry idea. Like I'm trying to think, business plan. I would call it, for a sustainable, multiple meaning business. And I'll say, taking that initial idea a step further, say you have waste products or poorly disposed of materials that you're trying to recycle and use in a business, use as a recycled business material for your whatever products, and you find that certain waste materials don't have highly sought after or useful material characteristics. We have chemistry. Is there a way to combine multiple waste products in a way that give them material characteristics or properties that make them attractable base materials for specific businesses and specific business products? I'll leave it at that. But that's like taking that idea up a step further, that if you run into products or waste materials that aren't very useful and you can't correlate the different useful business products or materials, and you're kind of stuck with these waste materials because there's either better things that you can use that are waste products, or there's better things on the market and they're just not comparable or they can't compete with those products, then is there a way to combine multiple, if you have whatever max excess waste products, is there a way to combine them and find a happy medium for specific material properties for some of the most popular industries and the most popular material products that people buy and use regularly today? I'd say that if businesses in the future are able to do this kind of practice and assessment effectively, it would give them a leg up into the future of their business in terms of sustainability marketing, which has become a popular marketing tactic, especially in today's world. I don't think it was ever really a popular marketing tactic, 20 years ago, or even like thought about. But if you're able to use businesses that are, or use materials that are recycled and highly sustainable, and make your business highly sustainable, using that in a marketing perspective, a sustainability marketing perspective, would definitely give you an advantage against your competition. I had a very frustrating 2 days. My card's been blocked for like a day. Card I had direct deposit sent to, so it was like my only form of money. I spent all my cash. I got some change and stuff. I spent pretty much all my cash yesterday because I didn't think I was going to have such a problem with my digital bank, but I'm pretty sure we're good now. I just was able to process a withdrawal at an ATM. I got some beer. And I got some chips.